Have you ever felt like you're always the one at fault in your relationship? In the complex dance of love, the first sign of a toxic relationship often emerges during disagreements. Picture this: an argument arises, but instead of a balanced discussion, it becomes a monologue about his feelings, his perspective, his grievances. He talks, and you listen, but when it's time for you to express your feelings, it's as if your voice is muted. You may feel as though you're drifting in a sea of his emotions, while yours are left unexplored, unexpressed, and unacknowledged. This can lead to feelings of invalidation and loneliness. You may start to question your worth, your views, and even your sanity. This is not how healthy disagreements should be. In a balanced relationship, both partners' feelings are heard, validated, and respected. So, if your feelings are constantly overlooked during arguments, then you might be in a toxic relationship. Does he decide when, where, and how intimacy happens, with your opinion or preference not up for discussion? Intimacy, in its truest form, is a shared experience, a dance where both partners lead and follow, with respect and consideration for each other's needs and desires. It's where two people connect on a deeper level, revealing their vulnerabilities and trusting one another. But what happens when this dance turns into a one-man show? The second sign of a toxic relationship is when control over intimacy is seized by one partner. It's when he decides the when, the where, and the how, without a care for your comfort or preference. It's when your opinions are disregarded, your feelings dismissed, and your voice silenced. In a healthy relationship, both individuals have the freedom to voice their desires, their boundaries, and their concerns without fear of judgment or dismissal. They respect each other's autonomy and personal space. They understand that consent isn't a one-time agreement, but a continuous process. They understand that intimacy isn't a demand, but a mutual decision. If you find yourself in a situation where your partner is making all the intimate decisions, where your voice is unheard, where your comfort is secondary, then it's time to take a step back and evaluate. This disregard for your feelings and preferences is a glaring red flag, a sign of a toxic relationship. When your voice is silenced in intimate matters, it's a sign of toxicity. Do you find yourself constantly catering to his needs, his wants, his appointments, and his job? The question rings out, echoing the silent truths that have been tucked away in the corners of your heart. Relationships should be about mutual support, a shared journey where both individuals grow and thrive together. Yet, if your life feels like it's revolving around making his world comfortable, then it's a sign that toxicity has seeped into your relationship. Imagine a relationship as a dance, a beautiful, harmonious movement where both partners contribute equally to the rhythm. But if you're always the one leading, the one adjusting your steps to accommodate his, then the dance loses its balance, its rhythm. You're left exhausted, breathless, and the dance, your relationship, becomes a burden rather than a source of joy. In a healthy relationship, it's not about one person's world. It's about creating a world together, where both individuals have equal say, equal importance. It's about making decisions together, about balancing each other's needs and wants. It's about respect, compromise, and mutual growth. But when you're always the one making sacrifices, when your life becomes a constant cycle of catering to his needs, it's time to pause and reassess. Ask yourself, is my happiness as important in this relationship as his? Your answer will guide you towards what you truly deserve. Remember, your world matters too. When your world is all about him, it's time to rethink your relationship. Are you always the reason things go wrong, whether you did something or didn't do enough to prevent it? It's like you're constantly walking on eggshells, isn't it? In a toxic relationship, blame is often a one-way street. It's an unhealthy dynamic where one person shoulders all the guilt, all the responsibility for every little hiccup, every little mistake. It's like you're the designated problem child, always in the wrong, always the one to blame. But here's the thing, it's not your fault. It's a manipulation tactic, a way to keep you feeling small, feeling guilty, feeling like you're always in the wrong. And it's not just about the big things, it's about the small things too. The forgotten groceries, the missed calls, the slightly overcooked dinner. Every misstep is a crime, every mistake a sin. But remember, being the constant scapegoat isn't part of a healthy relationship. Are holidays often centered around his family or friends and your opinions are not up for debate? Just think about it. Are you often left feeling like a guest at your own celebrations as your partner takes the reins, planning festivities without asking for your input? Holidays are special occasions, times to cherish and create memories with your loved ones. These moments should be a shared experience, a chance for both of you to infuse your personal touches. If your partner consistently decides how holidays are spent, overlooking your preferences and feelings, this could be another red flag of a toxic relationship. Remember, a relationship is a partnership. Your voice, your desires, and your preferences should be valued and respected. No one should feel like a spectator in their own life, especially during the holidays. Your voice should matter, even during the holidays. Because after all, these are your holidays too. You deserve to be heard and to enjoy them as much as anyone else. If you've noticed any of these signs, you may be dealing with a manipulative and toxic relationship. We've unpacked several red flags that might indicate you're in a toxic relationship. When disagreements become one-sided, intimacy is non-negotiable, and your world revolves around satisfying someone else's needs. When you're constantly blamed for things going wrong, or the holiday season is monopolized by his friends and family, it's time to take a step back and reflect. A healthy relationship is balanced. It's a dance of give and take, where both partners compromise and understand each other's feelings. It's a safe space where you can express yourself freely, good or bad. If you've recognized any of these signs in your relationship, it might be time to seek help. You're not alone, and there are resources and people ready to support you. Remember, you deserve a relationship where your feelings are valued. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching.